Right.
Action. Welcome back to PTC. That's Pool Table Chatter for our new listeners out there. I'm Mike Hankok, and with me always...
It's not your boy.
It's not.
Listen.
It's not your boy.
This boy, we're going to say some ignorant and insensitive things. These are our opinions. We, Malik Powell, a.k.a. this boy, and...
Mike Hankok, a.k.a. Mike Burden.
We ask you to hold us accountable for our actions today and forgive us for our words from yesterday. Thank you.
Let's get into it.
All right. First, we got to talk about the president-elect.
Right? The new president.
To date, as so far, that we know of.
So far. Hopefully it's not another Al Gore situation.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows what that
Somebody's going to get that.
Who? Somebody that's not born in 2000 listening to this?
Was you in 2000?
I'm 99.
Let's hit that in a second. Next up on the list.
Next up, the jack shit.
The jack shit.
Yes, now, I went off yesterday. I went off last pod.
Last pod.
My jack shit. Now, if you want to know what that was, go back and listen to it. You don't understand what jack shit is? Go back and listen to it. It's not that hard. It's all here on the YouTube.
Don't forget to subscribe while you're there.
Subscribe, hit the bell, the like, talk to us in the comments. This week, this pod, this episode, Michael has
I got the jack shit.
He got the jack shit.
I picked the jack shit.
He also
of the pod.
Picked some music to talk about.
Definitely. Got some new albums coming out. Well, new album coming out, my bad. It's the guy's band that I'm named after.
Ancient.
It's going to be hard.
Ancient.
I don't know about ancient.
They probably still put music out on, do they still put music out on
They
iTunes?
probably have more.
They got iTunes?
Surely. They probably have more money than your favorite rapper.
Ooh. I knew that. I know there's probably people in this town with more money than my favorite rapper.
Touche, underground shit.
Well, it is what it is.
Next up on the list,
we're going to talk about hip-hop dying, literally, at the hands of hip-hop.
It's so sad. I know that. It came off like a joke.
Hip-hop hypocrisy at its finest.
Always.
Ridiculous. Well, then R.I.P. to Alex Trebek.
Yep.
Had a good fight with cancer. Fortunately, he did not win the battle.
What is a sad day for 200?
But he transitioned. He's moved on to the other side. He's
no
longer with us.
We're going to see who takes his spot.
What's going on with Jeopardy? Is Jeopardy in jeopardy?
Is that too fucked up?
Is all this too soon? I think we can talk about it later.
Yeah.
Then the Paqui Challenge, November 27th.
Oh my God.
Don't forget, guys. November 27th.
Can't wait.
Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. Going live on the Facebook.
Right.
All right.
And the
YouTubes.
And we'll have 2 guests.
Stay tuned. All right. Stay tuned, guys. Then we're going to talk about a little bit of video game stuff, a little bit of wrestling. I don't know. It might get more wrestling than the video games. It might be video games just straight out.
We're just going to see who wins that battle.
We're going to talk about it. All right?
We're going to see who wins that fight.
Just a topic to throw out there and see where we land. Just throwing shit at the wall.
Like a dart.
How you feel? And then, is it too soon for Christmas?
No. Might be too soon for Christmas music. We'll talk about
this
that.
and more.
We'll talk about that.
Stay tuned, guys. PTC coming at you. So. As far as we know, today, and January 20th, the inauguration will be for Joe Biden.
Joe Biden. We did it! We beat him. We didn't beat him up here. We beat him in here.
Now, we assume we beat him.
Yeah.
But Trump is suing several states, such as, I'm pretty sure, Pennsylvania, right?
He's suing the
Nevada,
four states.
Georgia, and is it one of the Carolinas?
I'm
not sure, but I'm pretty sure. I'm really confident about the first 3: the Pennsylvania, Georgia, and Nevada. I know that's for sure.
Ridiculous.
He's suing those, right? Somebody's saying, I'm hearing some people saying he flipped Alaska through this court. Somebody's saying they flipped Alaska. Now, mind you, I did not do research on this.
We say it in the beginning. These are our opinions.
Me personally is not a research person, especially when it comes to politics, because there's too much information that can be put out there to just support purely one opinion without other contradicting or contrary evidence to say otherwise. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm just letting you know, I don't know what's for sure and what's not. I just know what they're saying. And what they're saying is this man is still flipping states through all this legislative stuff.
Opinion has become fact for Trump supporters.
Yes, that is true. You know, I had an argument with.
Facts aren't real anymore.
I had an argument with a female. She said I was being ignorant and childish, and all I did was ask her to tell me one thing that any president, not just Trump in specific, any one of them has done for black people. And her reply was, oh, Trump has done nothing for black people. And then she sent me pictures of black people standing around him.
The white card.
What does that mean?
It's unnecessary.
What does that mean? But if I argue with you, that means I'm childish. I understand.
Stop trying to make America great. We weren't great.
You never were great.
We weren't great. We didn't come here to talk about that. We came here to talk about Biden. Our 6-term senator who popped up in 1972. You gonna say something?
No, I just wanted to say the only way that black people will probably support Biden 100% full-heartedly is if he makes weed nationally legal.
You know, he is buddy with Bernie.
He's not buddy with Bernie.
You don't think he's buddy with Bernie?
None of them are buddy with Bernie.
He's buddy with Bernie.
None of the Democrats are buddy with Bernie because if they were, they would see that the majority of the people wanted Bernie from the Democratic side and they would have put him in there. Not even just the Democratic side. More people in the middle wanted Bernie than either one of them.
I voted Bernie, not this year, but the last one.
I voted Bernie in the primaries. He didn't win. That's like I voted Cory Booker in the primaries. He didn't win.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate one.
And guess what? Guess what? Who also didn't win? Amy McGrath. At least she's a mom and a former army.
Mitch is silly. Mitch is silly for that.
Oh my God, Mitch! Look, he's about to lose his power too because if the Democrats take over the House, he won't be the majority House.
There's a lot of fixing they have to go through.
There's a lot of things that can go on. Also, with the fact that Trump is suing and trying to change the votes or whatever, it's kind of changed. There's no president. There's no president in court cases beforehand to base how they rule these things. So, a video I seen from Fox on YouTube. All right, they go over all this stuff. If he's able to get the Supreme Court to rule in his favor for anything, even if he doesn't win, it sets a precedent for how the federal government governs the state legislative. Because how the state decide the votes in elections is supposed to be just up to state legislation. But if the federal can change that and make it more broad or more...
Do you think you're going to alter the system in the next couple of months?
Yeah, not in a couple of months, for years to come. For sure. Yeah. As a president trying to force their way into the House and stay in there. You know what I mean? And what you were saying with the Al Gore thing, right? Like, I'm pretty sure that's the last time we're seeing it. December 14th, right, is the last day that they have to have a decisive winner pick, no matter what. No matter what. Like, you have to know who the winner is.
The recount on, like, Pennsylvania's ballots is not supposed to be counted until, like officially counted until, like, December 6th or some shit.
Really?
Could you imagine that wait time?
Why would you wait that long?
Well, here's a thought, though. This feels awful. We're waiting to see who's going to be our leader, whether we're going to respect him or disrespect him. Either way, both sides are going to throw dirt all over the place.
Supporting our sponsor.
Exactly. Boom. But it's been worse. You don't know it. But back in 1800, when we got that president, it took a whole year for them to decide who the next president was going to be. Could you imagine if we have to wait a whole year to figure out if Biden is the winner or not?
Oh, you're talking about it took a whole year for them to transition a new president?
A whole fucking 365 and 0.25 year, whatever it is.
Well, with Biden winning,
0.75?
Biden win is up for debate.
Right.
But what is decided is that several states have decided to let weed be legal.
Which it should be.
It should be.
It should be.
And in 2020, I'm just going to update the world on how many states have no form of marijuana at all legalized. So if you're there with weed, you could probably get years in prison.
This also will include, states not on this list, will include CBD, the legal nugs.
All right.
You got some Cow Daddy Crush.
Now, every state that I don't name, that means they have some form of marijuana legal within the state, either CBD, recreational, or medical. All right, ready?
Let's get it.
States without medical legal weed, marijuana: Idaho, Wyoming, Kansas, Tennessee, Alabama, and South Carolina. That is 6 out of 50 states. And if you want to count D.C. as a district, 51.
We should look into how much money certain prisons make in these states.
How much money they make?
Certain prisons.
Oh my God. These are probably the highest populated prison areas too.
And that's going to be the one reason why it's not going to be legal. It's going to be legal.
Legal.
It's going to be legal. It's because there's too much money in the prison system. It's nicer to go to prison than it is to go to jail.
I always thought,
at least you get free time.
How do prisons make money? Just holding people?
Exactly.
How do
you make money doing
that?
That's
slavery.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Government-run slavery.
That is government-run slavery. Could you make them do shit still?
Well, I think you give them the opportunity to do stuff.
You get the opportunity to do stuff or die, which you're supposed to rehabilitate them, aren't you?
You would think.
Although you're supposed to make...
Let's say I give you have 1,000 people in your prison, and if you can reach 1,001, I'm going to give you an extra $2 million in funding.
But so I can offer the funding of the facility to make it better, because we have so many people there, we obviously going to need more money.
But that money slides greasily around.
Yeah, because you're obviously not going to do anything to improve the system. You're just going to shove another person in there.
Exactly.
You spend as little money as possible just to say you spent it.
There's people on death row for like 30, 40 years.
Why? Why wouldn't you just...
Why not just... You're on death row.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a line like that.
I didn't know either. I know there was people just... All right, who's next? Who's ready to die now?
Right.
Okay, so you remember when Colorado and Washington made weed legal?
Bro.
People stormed over there, right? You remember that?
Yeah.
That was crazy, right?
It's like the gold rush, but the green rush.
Do you think now Oregon is the place to be? Oregon has just recently decriminalized all drug possession charges or whatever, right? No, you can basically have any drug there if you want, and you can have small amounts of things such as heroin, methamphetamine, and get a traffic ticket, right?
Could you imagine getting a traffic ticket for meth and not getting pulled over and like sent to prison?
It's the measure 110, right? It's a measure to focus more on rehabilitation and drug abuse, like maintenance, I guess.
That would be like Suboxone for Kentucky, I guess.
Yeah, everybody has I swear everybody knows somebody with Suboxone.
Every
other person has Suboxone, and they don't need it no more.
Right.
They don't need it. All right, so like,
imagine addiction is a disease.
Addiction?
You think
No,
it's a disease?
I don't think it's a disease. I think it's temporary. It's a phase almost. Everybody gets addicted to something.
I would agree.
It's almost like, I think addiction is like the bad way of saying obsession. Which obsession is already bad enough.
That's a leakism,
you know what I mean?
right there. You thought you forgot about leakism, didn't you?
Hey, go follow my page, Instagram, at Leakism. As simple as that. Leekism. Leakism. There you go. Bam. More gems for your head top. Free game. Feel me?
What the
you like that?
What the fuck did you say?
More gems for your head top. Free game.
What does that mean?
Free game?
More gym for your head top?
More gems for your head top.
Oh, I got you. I was like...
I'm on my Drake vibe, you feel me? When you know when Drake was trying to be Jamaican, you know?
Oh, God.
Yeah, we done rambled and gone off the tangent or not, but Oregon's the place to be, guys.
Let's get it.
You wanna get high, get by?
If you want to get high on meth.
On anything.
Just about anything.
Oregon. So, expect a visit from the PTC Oregon.
The Oregon Trail, like they should bring that game back, but like make it Grand Theft Auto style.
Oh my God, they're definitely gonna do Oregon-based games, bro.
Oh, it's
Oregon's gonna be popular. They watched how Colorado wasn't it called? Yeah, Colorado's economy, I'm pretty sure it went up.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure the only thing they was really trying to focus on was the amount of high accidents.
Yeah.
You know, versus drunk accidents, which was the same. That basically nothing changed.
I mean, that makes sense.
You know what I mean? It was like, there's a classic joke. I can't remember the comedian. Wouldn't you rather me be high than drunk? Because when I'm drunk, I'm gonna be swerve, and if I'm high, I'll probably too slow.
Right.
You know, so.
Is it Bernie Mac? It's like the Kings of Comedy. You know what
It
I'm
must have been a King of Comedy. I can't remember who it was because I just told it really bad.
No, I think I know what he's talking about.
Anyways, there we go. Good job, Joe Biden.
We appreciate you. Don't die.
Let's get high and get by. And hey guys, stay tuned.
Always.
More gym for you. Hit that.
Action.
Next up, guys. This week, what is it? What did we decide what it was? The job?
The job?
The job?
We
Jack
never
shit
came
of
up
the
with
pod?
it. The jack shit of the pod? Jack
I'm
shit?
calling it a job.
Oh, the
That's
job.
a job. All right, listen.
Subject to change.
I did the job last time.
Hankok's turn.
Hankok's turn now. What's your job, buddy?
My job.
Your job. We're not talking about your job. We're talking about your job.
My job. My job is the fucking United States.
Jack shit is the United States.
Jack shit is the United States.
Look at him do a spit take on you.
Don't you spit take on me. I'm wearing white. I'm just saying. The United States won the most basic thing. We call ourselves Americans. We're actually Americans. We're the United States of America, but people who aren't in North America are not Americans, such as Canadian or Mexicans. It's like they're North America, they're Mexican American and Canadian American, and we're United States of America or Canada. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so
we don't get to just hold that title. That's everybody's.
So we're North America, and you're mad because we call ourselves the United States of America and proclaim that we're Americans, even though there's a South America, a Latin America, and North America that includes people that don't call themselves American.
My problem is that we have used this term for ourselves so hard that we look at our surrounding neighbors as not fellow Americans. There are people
I got you.
in the
I
United States that,
understand.
like the Trump and the wall thing. We looked at not us,
Nice.
America, because one bad apple ruins the bunch. We looked at another country like they were gross and disgusting, took their kids, kicked them off, and now we've been taking their organs out so they can't have babies over in Georgia. What the fuck is wrong with ICE and the United States? Like, can we not fix that? You don't need to be taking people's ability to have babies away and then send them back to the country without their kids. Get the kids out the cages. It's not okay. Shout out to Ashton Kutcher. We're dumb. People can't wear masks.
We're dumb.
My fucking 5-year-old wears a mask to school. He wears it he does a good ass job. I've seen people come to my establishment.
You can't compare America and Americans to your 5-year-old son who's been raised and trained by you.
Okay, I've seen other kids not have a fucking problem with it. There are adults that just bitch about it.
They're kids. What they gonna complain?
You can't concur that people bitch about it for unnecessary reasons?
I can. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I can say that there's a reason to bitch and complain about all this shit.
No.
Yeah, no.
There's
no
a disease.
reason. There's no reason to complain about a mask on your face for all day.
If you have to go to a store for 5 minutes,
listen,
that's okay.
All right, listen.
Go ahead.
I'm not wearing my mask outside.
You don't have to wear it outside.
On campus, even if I do pass a bunch of people.
That's if you're not 6 feet apart from people on campus. That's cool. If you're
if I don't, I'm not shoulder to shoulder the whole time I'm walking past them. Do I need my mask for that?
Are you 6 feet?
I'm walking past them on the sidewalk. Do I need my mask for that?
How many people are we talking about here?
It's a campus. Imagine. Use
campus.
your imagination.
It's
I'm
a
not even
campus.
gonna give you numbers.
Okay, it's a campus.
I'm not gonna give you. Imagine. Okay, because it's a COVID right now. Everybody knows what's going on.
Yeah.
So if you go out, just imagine how many people are out right now. Imagine how many people have to be out.
Stop going out if you don't have to go out.
Imagine how many people have to go out to get food.
Churches, bars.
To go to school, to go to classes, the classes that are there, to go out and actually do your assignment for these classes. You gotta go out. you gotta get out. All right. With that being said, imagine how many people on campus. How often do you think who should be wearing the mask on?
How long does it take for you to get to one class to another?
I mean, if I'm inside, I will wear a mask. I will say that. If I'm inside, I will wear a mask. I'm not going outside and putting my mask on.
If you're not in a large crowd, that's fine. If you're shoulder to shoulder with motherfuckers outside, wear a mask. I care for your safety.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, I understand.
America, wear a fucking mask! You know what else pisses me off about the United States? Because I'm not done. We celebrate fake holidays and fake people. Why the hell do we have a Columbus Day? Do you guys not know he killed 200,000 people and was in the wrong place? And he got a whole holiday? Why is that okay?
Did he get to America?
No, eventually, I think he made
Didn't
it
he
there,
land in
but
Hispaniola and like to the Costa Rican area first?
it's too bad. They was so bad. He was in the wrong spot so many times. He killed so many people just for communication issues and a matter of thinking they want the golden spice because they think they're in fucking India. And they're not.
He did think they was in India. He thought they had found all this.
So, give me your shit or die. We don't know what you're talking about.
We don't got shit.
That's the wrong side of the world. We celebrate fake holidays. We celebrate the 4th of July like it was the 4th of July.
This is America. I'm pretty sure this is an American thing. I could almost 100% confirm this is an American thing.
Relying on fake history?
No, not that's deeper darker. Deeper darker. That's
right. 9/11 was us.
That's a Hankokism.
Tell the truth, Bush.
That's a Hankokism right there.
Right.
But dang, you made me fucking forget where I was going at.
It's my jack shit anyway. We celebrate the 4th of July like it happened on the 4th and it all popped off. It was like written on the 2nd and signed in August. Why can't we pick one of those 2 days instead of the 4th of July? Just sounds nicer.
You talking about fake history? I don't even know my history.
Bro, I'm telling you, because I like history.
If I do Ancestry.com, they're going to tell me I'm from Thomas Jefferson. And if you don't understand that, Thomas Jefferson slept with all his slaves.
All of them. All of them.
Even the men.
I'm sitting next to a descendant.
Even the men.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wasn't he from Maryland?
I think he was.
This might be something we need to look into. Ancestry kits?
I'm not getting Ancestry.
What
Matter of fact, they also sold out to Blackstone, so I don't trust them now.
Okay, well, cancel that.
They did sell out to Blackstone. Oh, no, I do remember what I was going to ask. Do you think black people, African Americans, I don't even know what you would call them back then. Africa. I guess they would just be black people or Africans. Do you think they got to America before
you
the Europeans? Because I believe that it's possible that we could make a boat get to America before they did if we can help them deal with their plague issue.
I don't think they got the chance.
If Africans allegedly help Europeans clean up to not be as dirty around the Black Plague, and also all that fucking...
That was some serious shit when that happened.
Although, but that's crazy.
They were nasty as fuck.
Bruh, the Black Plague came and how many black people do you know died from the Black Plague?
Nobody.
Exactly. Egypt, look at Egypt back then, all those pyramids and shit. You think they couldn't get travel an ocean?
Hey, we need to hold it. You think we need to talk about the pyramids in a little bit? That's
a lot of shit.
That's a deep
thought. There's a lot of back history, like ancient history, that we don't know correctly.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. I don't believe that the Africans were all just brought here by Europeans, and I don't believe all black people were brought here through a slave trade. That would be ridiculous.
That'd be ridiculous. Black history in the Americas?
Yes, for sure. It would be ridiculous to think that only the white people who could barely find where to go got here.
Failed several times. We celebrate those people.
What would make you think that other people haven't tried and succeeded? You know what I mean?
Right.
Or intermingled, got caught up, or at least died on the way. Something like that. I bet you, with the amount of like African royalty that was back then, like, of course they would want to conquer more land and see what's out there. It would make sense, unless they just made a lot more sense and just kept conquering their own land, which worked for a long time until motherfuckers with firearm came in there.
That always happens.
It's always a fire. You can't be fire with fire. It's only fire gonna win.
In conclusion, United States of North America, you are my jack shit of this pod because you fail yourself every day. You celebrate your victories that are not fully victories because you are content with living an easy life. Fuck you.
Yeah. Well, that was a jack shit by Hankok. United States is pretty much done for calling themselves the United States of America in the middle of North America, and also when there's also a South America, and then trying to proclaim themselves as just Americans, and then saying everybody else is unfriendly. The only one we consider friendly is Canada.
And that's socialism at its finest.
That Americans fear so heavily because it's too close to communism.
Right. That's just not even that bad.
America just repeats itself.
History continues to repeat itself.
History is only told by the victors.
You know,
All right? Please open up the movie theaters.
don't open them. Don't open the movie theaters. Don't open the bars. Don't open the churches. Wear your mask.
Bars are open.
Stop taking your kids to the store. Kids are getting sick really fast too. Man, it's not okay.
Well, next up, guys, we're gonna talk about what was the band?
The Three? Was it the new album?
Yeah,
The new album.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about next.
The new album.
Alphabet Soup.
Not Alphabet Soup. Action. So my name is Michael Angus Allen Burden. In school, they would call me Michael Angus Beefburger because Angus is cows.
Are we going over your trauma?
I mean, a little bit. You know, I was fat, so that kind of happened.
Are we all?
I think I had a mullet too. It was terrible. Terrible.
Did you paint your nails?
No. Not until high school.
Oh no!
And they were black.
You really did?
Bro, I was metal as fuck.
Did you do the eye thing? Did you
the
put...
paint? Yeah, bro.
Oh,
I'll show you some pictures.
God,
later.
no, Michael, you serious?
Bro, we used to play some death metal.
I called this man out his name just now. That's crazy.
You know the band name?
Yes.
Adaposture.
Out of posture?
Well, that was the origination, and then it turned into adiposaire. That's like when you take two bodies and you bury them together, and then like the fat secretes out, and the two bodies' fat gets hardened together, and it becomes one body.
What?
Metal as fuck. Anyways, I'm not talking.
That sounds like
a
a zombie type in a Dead or Alive.
Turn it down. We're talking hard rock. Angus Young is the guitarist from AC/DC. This is some education for you too, because you don't know this. Angus Young, AC/DC. They got a new album coming out. You know
it's
what?
not out yet?
It's out.
Oh.
It's out. It's been 6 years since their last album.
Damn. When was their first album?
The very first one? Jailbreak, 1974.
You remembered?
1974. It's 2020, and they're still putting out shit. It's going to be called Power Up. If you haven't heard it, you need to go check it out.
And what type of music is this?
This is hard rock.
He coming back.
Love AC/DC, man, and everybody shits on them, and that's my
Why
shit.
do they shit on him though?
Partly, you know, this schoolboy. This is my schoolboy for Angus Young. You don't get that, do you?
No.
Okay, you ever seen School Rock?
Which one?
No, he hasn't. He hasn't seen School Rock.
Is the TV show or the
movie,
one with Jack
the
Black?
movie. He's got like the short shorts, and he's got this and the tie and the hat.
Okay.
That's what Angus Young wears when he plays guitar.
Okay. I got you. That's his gimmick.
That's his gimmick. So, this is in honor of you, Angus Young. From Angus to Angus, I guess.
No beef.
This motherfucker. What else is on the music list?
Oh, well. King Von had just put out an album maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
You don't know King Von. He's from Chicago.
Chi-Town Baby.
Was from
Oh, Block.
Chicago.
Right? I'm not gang affiliated. I don't know nothing I'm talking about, so whatever I say, don't take as disrespect. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to, like, I just don't want anybody to think I'm trying to disrespect them if I say a gang or try to misinterpret or misrepresent what they mean or anything. But this man is from a block. He was allegedly a GD?
Oh, what?
A GD?
A GD?
That's something disciple.
Oh, okay, I got you. I thought you said BD, like the black disciple.
It's one of them is BDs, one of them is GDs.
And he's the GD?
I'm not sure. I don't even know.
Goddamn.
I thought he was a GD. But you said I said BD. I don't know. I just know, number one, gang shit's ignorant. I'm going to read off what I got.
Go ahead. It didn't happen in Chicago.
No. King Von, he was murdered at age 25. His full name is Davon Daquan Bennett. He was shot by, what's his name? Timothy Leaks?
Yeah, Tim Leaks.
A.K.A. Lil Tim. Lil
No
Timmy.
connection to Leak.
Don't know nothing about Tim or Leakins. And Lil Tim was allegedly associated with Quando Rondo. All this took place in Atlanta in front of a hookah bar. King Von came up to Quando Rondo's vehicle or whatever and swung on him.
Yeah.
And niggas started blasting. Not only did King Von go down, but allegedly 3 to 4 other people died as well.
Yeah,
or fatally wounded.
Bennett, he's another rapper that just released something for what's the guy's name that owns the company? I can't remember his name.
Lil Durk.
Lil Durk. He also was with him. He just dropped some shit too. He was shot in the leg and is okay. But that's not the only one.
Who else?
Mo3.
Oh, well, before we talk about the Mo3 thing, I just want to cover all the King Von stuff, right?
Oh, all of it, gotcha.
All of it, because there's more. T.I., after King Von was shot in Atlanta and killed,
yeah,
T.I. says that rappers should stop coming to Atlanta to kill each other because Atlanta is, all about peace and whatever and da-da-da. And, basically saying that Atlanta's not the problem, it's these rappers. 50 Cent replies, nigga, you need to chill out. You don't need to be speaking on this at the time. And you don't even know that what you said could get you killed.
It's not like 50 Cent to speak up in the person who's wrong. Like, normally he's wrong, but he's right.
He's right. No, that's why I'm saying. That's why I always fuck with 50 Cent. Because he's always clowning people, but he's not stupid. And he usually comes up in the right situation and says, like, people probably would think this is time for him to clown on T.I. He didn't clown on T.I. at all.
No, he was telling him, beware.
Yo, bro. Like, I don't know if you know, but...
Is T.I. from Atlanta?
T.I.'s from Atlanta. So that's why he's trying to... And 50 Cent's from New York. And from what I'm like, seeing, I'm pretty sure King Von was, like, very active in New York.
I bet.
Like, I mean, I think you have to get popping for real.
If you're going to be a young and upcoming rapper, I think you definitely need to take to these major spots.
Yeah, you got to go to New York and Atlanta and stuff like that. So, yeah, I'm sure people were very close to him, very tied. I like this music. I was going to do a remix of this stuff. I probably still am, but now I'm probably going to remake it, you know what I mean?
Right. Tribute?
To more accommodate his story. Because he had a song called Crazy Story. He did like 3 of them. When I remixed it, just made my crazy story. But now I just feel like telling this crazy story. Feel me?
Telling the story over his track.
Not only him, of course you were saying, but Mo3. Melvin Noble.
And Dallas is when this one happened.
Yes, he was shot.
It happened.
On the freeway.
On the freeway.
Somebody just came up to his car. He had to get out and run and was shot.
He was gunned down while running.
That's crazy. Now, what I heard was, do you know who Yellow Beezy is? Well, Yellow Beezy is a rapper I know nothing about. I'm pretty sure he might be from Texas. He, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, this has been the most clout I've ever seen him have. He was in the hospital after a shooting, and he was like bandaged up, and his whole family was there and everything. He was thanking all his fans for the support and all that.
Yeah.
Allegedly, that was caused because of Mo3. That shooting. Yellow Beezy getting shot up all those years ago. Allegedly. From what I heard from the Star Terrain Snitching Network. Because I'm snitching on niggas that snitch. Then,
what makes you a snitch? The right snitch.
Anyways, with that, once Yellow Beezy came up and got his, come up and got his bread and sat back, he retaliated. And it's just basically as simple as that.
Right. It was a conclusion, hopefully. Because I'm tired of seeing people die, especially in the rap industry. Because, that's what's fueling the youth nowadays. It's like, yeah, that was fueling the youth 20 years ago as well. But there's a little bit more of an inspiration that goes about it now.
Nowadays it's weird because back then they were telling each other they couldn't really get to a certain point to get out. You know what I mean? It's not like they couldn't leave. If they could leave, it was temporarily because it was harder to like get your money. You know what I mean? It's harder to get masters. It's harder to sell merchandise and do all that stuff. You had to actually meet a producer in person, pay him cash probably. You know what I mean? You can't just send things to them. Like, it was harder to work, period.
Right.
Now, when it's so easy to work, you can get music done quickly. You can make a music video just like that. You can do all this stuff easily if you want to, if you got the fucking accessibility to it.
And you're reaching the most diverse generation in history, to be honest.
And you got the most active crowd and audience, and you can interact with them directly through social media because of how that's come up. You can get more of your money directly from them. You probably don't even have to rap at some point. You know what I mean? There's so many other ways that you can get money and like just not have to deal with any of all this bullshit. Like, why are niggas still beefing over bitches? That's what I want to know.
Right.
Niggas are still bitching over bitches. And I don't know why.
That's law.
It's the same girls usually. And
Bitches.
they usually have something fake on them. And they usually don't fuck with them until the niggas got some money.
Don't fall for it. She'll take my money.
And if you are fucking the same bitch that you was fucking when you were broke, that's kind of nasty too.
You keep the same hoe?
If you keep the same hoe that you had when you was broke, and then you get some money, you keep the same hoe, I'm looking at you funny. Because, promise you, she's going to get some other things. Just because she's around you, and you got some money. You know what I mean?
That's true.
She's going to get...
That's true.
And if she doesn't, while you are with them, what's going to happen when you're not with them?
See? Don't bring that along with you. You just told the world to, if you become famous, to ditch your current spouse and just find a new one because fuck it.
Man, dudes don't want to fuck as much as a girl, honestly. They don't. That's
I would
a
say
fact.
that they want to fuck just as much as girls do. Girls just
just
fuck
don't.
just as much as that guys do.
No.
You wouldn't concur that?
Girls want to fuck more than dudes. That's a fact. I bet you there's more days where you're like, oh, no, not. It's more because it's more for them. You know what I mean?
I never been like, oh god, we gotta do it. I have a headache. I don't want to do this.
It's never been like I had a headache. It's like, damn, again?
No, not me.
All right, well, he's the Energizer Bunny. Most men have a fucking...
No, it's a one and done situation. Don't get me wrong.
He's a ultimate satisfier, whatever the fuck. He's perfect in his little...
I didn't say perfect at all.
His key matches her lock. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's
But
fair.
most women, they don't just find that key that easily, and it's gonna take some little tangling with that key for them. You know what I mean? Sometimes they just want to get unlocked, and sometimes as the key, the key don't care. The key's always unlocked. The key's the unlocker. So
It's almost like everybody likes a key that can open a lot of doors, but nobody likes a door that can open to a lot of keys.
Another Hankokism for your head.
You're dropping them hard as fuck today.
Look at that. Sprinkle them gems on your head.
I'll try and do that. I'll make sure I keep that in there.
That was cool. You like that? I'm just saying, overall, what was I saying?
Women want to fuck more than dudes.
Yeah, they do. So that means... I don't even know. I wasn't know where I was going with that.
We were talking about people dying.
We were talking about people dying.
And we're talking about people fucking.
Because people are fucked. If you're in hip hop and you're still rapping about killing people and dying yourself,
beefing over bitches. That's law.
like you're still rapping about that stuff, right? Like I was saying, like killing, period, and rapping about dying, and you haven't paid attention enough to all these rappers that end up dying after they talk about dying.
Always happens.
It always happens. So there you are. And if you're still beefing over a bitch, go get another bitch.
Right. Well, I mean, speaking of deaths, we have a really sad one.
R.I.P.
Very sad.
to the legend.
I'll take who passed away for
Alex
500.
Trebek.
It's sad.
It was sad because not only you could tell because he was doing a lot of interviews beforehand.
Yeah.
When he first came out public with it that he had the cancer. I don't even know what type of cancer it was. I'm not too overly concerned about that. It's just the fact that he passed away and he knew about it, and he just said a lot of things beforehand that you just knew. He knew his time was coming.
He was accepting of it.
Yeah, he was very accepting of. He knows what was to come because he had beat it at first, and then it came back, and then that's when he was like, okay, it is what it is. You know, the one thing he was upset about is that he didn't have any grandchildren.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
And he was trying to hint. He was hinting at somebody because there was an interview. I think one of his kids was there, and he was like, hint, hint. You know, like that type of cool thing. That's cool because he was like a person. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
you don't get to see Alex.
Yeah, you
too
don't.
often.
He's genuine. You don't see a lot of people like Alex anymore.
Yeah, and
you know
he ran the whole yard. Like he ran up to the finish line. Not only that, I mean, how long there's never been anybody else to run Jeopardy.
Nobody.
Nobody.
He has an extensive history too.
He had no sick days, none of that.
Nah, he barely missed those days he had treatment. I mean, he was back pretty quickly.
And you would have never known.
So the real question now is Jeopardy in Jeopardy?
Is Jeopardy in Jeopardy? I think it's double Jeopardy. I think it's time for the daily double.
I think Jeopardy just needs to move on. I think it's time for a new game show.
You think just stop it?
Yeah.
No.
In honor of him.
Of course, in honor.
In honor of him, just let it be. You know what I mean? There's no
gotta...
replacing him. You could make another similar game show just like that, with people answering questions, getting money, just the quiz like. But don't call it Jeopardy. Just make something else.
No, they gotta keep Jeopardy because
of him.
At the end of every episode, you say
they gotta have another fucking dude come in there and try to be Alex.
No, don't try and be Alex.
No,
be whoever they are.
But they're gonna try to be whoever they are. But no matter what, the people are gonna compare them to Alex.
I think if at the end of every video,
especially when they have the same music. They're gonna have the same music.
Okay, we can update the music. I could be in the middle of that. Who do you think is gonna be it?
William Shatner. Why wouldn't it be him? Why not him?
No.
Why?
I don't think he's good enough.
I mean, I agree with you, but I can see them.
But he's got Travelocity going on. He's got a lot of stuff.
He can travel his ass to fucking
teaching people how to save money with flights.
Then who else? Man, I don't know who else can do it. Nobody.
Drew Carey was a thought, of course. But it's only because he did The Price is Right for a little bit.
Yeah, he can't do it. There's no way.
I think he could do it, but then you also would think you need somebody.
You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna put either a gay person or a female there, or a colored person there.
You think so? Mm-hmm. I would suggest
they're not gonna put another stern white male there, and if they do,
I'd like to see somebody from an intellectual background of heavy podcasting.
Like a smart podcast, like NPR type.
Like
person?
NPR, somebody that's already
aligned,
just dived in. There's they're in it, they're submerged in it already, and it wouldn't be no problem for them to switch up how they play the game as long as the game is the same.
They just got to do a new game.
I think it could be a great idea. Or
I think there's a new game show every season.
I say Ashton Kutcher.
Oh my God! What if they did like a Kardashian and do Jeopardy?
Dude, that's too fucking much.
No way. Do something fucking stupid like that.
I'm rooting for Ashton Kutcher.
Ashton Kutcher, fuck.
But like the intellectual side of him, not his comedy side.
He's not smart.
What?
If he was smart, he wouldn't have so many divorces.
Oh. Low blow. Low blow. Hey. We don't even know their reasonings.
You've been punked.
I'm trying to think of another.
Y'all get that?
Who's be a good one?
I don't know. Nobody could replace Alex, number one, because Alex wasn't an actor.
Right, that's true.
He wasn't. So you're not just gonna. What's his
Fill
name?
in.
Sheldon.
For the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
Somebody else.
He'd be the only person that could do it.
You're the second person to say that today.
He's the only person that could do it, and it'd be believable.
Sheldon, you know what I mean? You should go do that guy, even though his name's not Sheldon.
And he wouldn't act. He wouldn't be Sheldon. You know what I mean? He would just look like Sheldon.
Right.
He would just play him.
He would have that intellect going with it. He would probably.
I don't know if that's the thing. I don't know if is he really smart like that.
I mean, teleprompter.
He's probably tired of doing that. He's probably tired of trying to be in that position because he's been in other stuff where he's doing other things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's probably tired of being Sheldon. But at the same time, it's like.
It's your gimmick.
Who wouldn't want to?
Yeah, that's the dream now. It's no longer like to be the jock; it's to be the brainiac.
Yeah, you wouldn't. I mean, Jeopardy. Jeopardy's legendary.
That'd be good. That'd be a good idea, actually. That was a really good one.
And that's the only dude, bro.
That makes
sense. I wish I knew his name. Sorry.
Put it in the comments.
Sheldy.
Put it in the comments.
Who plays Sheldon on Big Bang Theory? Let us know.
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
I'm trying to think.
Oh, shit, I broke it.
Again?
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
I'm good.
I'm fucking up, sorry. Action!
So, as I enter our, what should we call it? Our studio, right?
Yeah.
in the entrance way in the lobby, I know there's a Christmas tree already in November.
It's that season.
I think it was here the first day in November.
November 1st, it was put up.
Yeah. So what I'm proposing is it too soon? And why do people ignore Thanksgiving?
It's not too soon. And fuck Thanksgiving. It's stressful.
Stressful. Why is it stressful?
I'm playing. It's not. I just get to looking around and people breathing. They're like, oh.
You hate people breathing now.
They're like, I want these mashed potatoes. And it's just, I'm disgusted.
Oh, so COVID just made you just over the German
no,
dude.
That's
You've always
every,
been
that's
this over
every
the
year
German
before
dude.
COVID. You can see me eating some sausage balls in the corner.
First of all, this is how I know you don't even have a real Thanksgiving. Because you never have sweet potato pie. So that's not even, like, you don't
so
even...
So what? That's
you
gonna be...
You don't even know
we're
what
gonna handle that shit.
You don't even know what a
real bringing old shit up.
You don't even know what a real Thanksgiving is. So what do you have at your Thanksgiving then?
Thanksgiving at my parents'
Yeah,
house?
I gotta know because this is why you must be skipping it.
Okay. So we got the turkey. You got the ham.
Classic.
Potatoes. The mac and cheese.
No sweet potatoes or mashed potatoes?
Mashed potatoes.
Just mashed?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeast rolls. There's always yams, but...
Is there eggs in your mac and cheese?
Eggs in the mac and cheese.
Why you look at me
You put
like...
eggs in your mac and cheese?
I don't. But my aunt bought some eggs bought some mac and cheese that had eggs in it one year.
No, I'm gonna do. I don't know what that means.
Eggs.
I don't. That's.
You don't know what that means.
That sounds nasty as fuck. Why would it? I don't know.
All right, continue. I'm sorry.
So the mac and cheese, the yeast rolls. One person enjoys the yam, the nasty red shit that looks like an organ. It's just.
Oh, you talk about cranberry sauce?
Cranberry sauce.
You gotta have cranberry sauce.
But not a sauce. It's actual gelatinous.
It's actually like gelatin.
I'm not eating that.
But I just get a piece just because.
You eat it? Okay.
Usually it's your sister.
Anyway.
Usually it's your sister and then I'm sorry.
You get it to be nice.
Yeah.
No, fuck it. It can sit there and spoil. I'm not doing it. It's gross. Last year we had a pecan pie. And then we had, I think she made an apple pie.
These niggas.
And then there's like these Buckeye things.
What is a? Oh, I know. Yeah.
And then peanut butter fudge, brownies.
That's why these niggas,
Sort of cookie.
They using all these other sweets to replace the sweet potato pie. It's just ridiculous. No pumpkin, no sweet potato. Like,
don't need it.
Of course you don't. You got all this other shit for cavities.
Way better though.
Fudge.
Yeah, like you didn't like that fudge.
Apple pie. Pecan pie. We got pecan pie too.
I'm not eating that.
Along with sweet.
That was for one person too. Nobody eats that. I'm gonna make the fuck out of a turkey this year. Though.
So why do you skip Thanksgiving?
I don't.
And go straight to Christmas.
You're asking why I'm not putting multicolored red and orange and yellow leaves.
No. I'm not asking why you don't decorate your house for Thanksgiving. I'm asking why do you go straight to Christmas in November when you haven't had Thanksgiving yet? Because usually honestly, you put the Christmas tree up the day after Thanksgiving, maybe.
Who said this rule?
Why would you do it before Thanksgiving?
Because it's a bitch to put Christmas shit up. It's a bitch to get the tree.
That's why it's fun to do after you're done eating, had all this great food, now you got all these leftovers, save all that shit, go Black Friday shopping, get all this shit in the house, and put up the tree.
No.
You put up the tree and you get the gifts on the same day. No. You could.
We're not doing that.
That's ridiculous.
That's what you do on your Black Friday
Thanksgiving? No. I've never had a Black Friday. I never went Black Friday shopping. I've always been poor.
I went one time and almost got into a fight.
I'm not doing that in the Black Friday in 2020 this year is not even a thing.
Well, I mean, I guess it's month-long.
Halloween got fucked up. Coachella and all that shit got fucked up. You know, a lot of awards got fucked up. I think that's a kill.
Well, it's that time.
It is.
The exit.
We gotta go.
Hasta la vista. Buenas noches.
But
yeah,
if you don't know what we talked about, let me just go ahead and go over.
Bring through the list.
Talked about the new president. Shout out to marijuana advocates and whatnot. You know,
Good
trying to
shit.
get weed legalized everywhere. It's going to happen eventually. And Biden, if you do it, come on yourself forever. Talk about the jack shit. What's the jack shit?
United States. I almost said America because I'm a victim of fucking lying.
Aren't you an American?
I'm a United Statesian.
United States.
I'm a United Statesian.
You're Kentuckian.
From North America.
You're Kentuckian. The most local way to put it.
That's fair.
If you want to put it the most micro way possible, you're just a male.
That's so insignificant and small. Like,
hey, that's what we.
Well, I'm male.
He's a male, and I'm a black male. Ha
You
ha.
to be a black male?
Yeah, I'm a black male.
Can I be
get
a
it?
white male?
I'm
just a male.
You're just male.
You don't get to say my.
No,
Okay.
you're male with kid.
A male with kids?
Yeah,
And you
kids.
still get to be a black male?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. You're also an AC/DC fan.
Yeah.
A big fan, named after him and everything. Right?
Good shit. Thanks, Dad.
What was the new album called?
Power Up.
Power Up. Go check it out. Supporting.
Not endorsing.
Not endorsing. Not sponsored, but we support. All free support. We got what? The Death of Hip Hop with King Von, Mo 3, and even FBG Duck in August. Now, I didn't mention that before, but
Right. It's a good
he
squeeze.
passed away.
Good squeeze in.
So, RIP to them. We reach out to the family, and condolences go out to you all.
Not Catholic. I don't know if Catholics do that or not.
We hope the best for you all and your families. We also hope the best for Alex Trebek and his family.
Yeah.
And, all their concerns. So I'm sure they're, going through a tough time, but they'll be all right overall.
Right.
I believe so. I think they'll be all right.
The good thing about hitting the bottom is that there's only room to go up.
Right. So what won't be all right is Jeopardy. All right. Jeopardy.
You know what's not going to be all right?
Maybe over.
When Malik quits after eating that really hot chip on the 27th.
I never quit because I will become the middleweight champion. November 27th.
8 p.m.
Still in that ring. You and me, Chip. Paqui. Talk about video games and wrestling for a little bit. AEW got a new video game coming out. And next year, probably, they got mobile games coming out soon. And they're trying to do better things in wrestling.
Right.
We'll see. Doubt it will happen, but we'll see. And too soon for fucking Christmas.
It's not
all
too soon.
You cannot put up your tree before Thanksgiving.
It's put
especially if you don't have sweet potato pie or pumpkin pie at your
You
Thanksgiving.
don't really need sweet potato pie.
You got to have one of those. If you don't have sweet potato pie after Thanksgiving, you got to at least have sweet potatoes.
No, you don't.
Oh, my God.
No, you don't.
Did you have yams? Because that's the same thing. You thought the cranberry was a yam.
I did. Wait a minute.
Wait.
Is the yam gelatinous?
No, do you know what a yam is? A sweet potato.
Well, no, we don't have yams.
Oh, my God. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, guys. We out of here. You didn't know me before. That's crazy.
It's
crazy that you know me.
It's not your boy.
Just a little bit more now. It's not your boy. It's this boy.
And I'm Mike Hankok.
We out, guys.
Thanks.
Like, subscribe, hit the bell. You want to get notified every time the fucking video is uploaded?
Right.
Hit the bell.
Comment. Subscribe.
Talk to us. Let's go. All right.
Share it.
Hit the socials. We out.